Hey, this is Julie. It is Sunday, February 28th. It's at the end of the month, so we want to do our monthly, yearly review, weekend review. First, very, very important. I guess the deadline's over, but if you haven't, you've got to update your NinjaTrader or it's not going to work. They've done something, and we'll see Monday how many people are calling the help desk saying that their Bloodhound doesn't work. So hopefully everybody got those messages. Um, Coming into the rules and disclosures real quick before we look at the charts. Futures trading is substantially risky and is not for everyone. Past performance is not indicative of future results. And hypothetical performance disclaimer means that nothing on the charts that I'm showing you will likely achieve profits or losses tomorrow. But saying all of that, we have a way to review the markets, and that is looking at top-down analysis, weekly, daily, 60, 15. So let's start on the NQ. We have broken through for the first time in over a year, we have broken through the long-term trend and closed below it. We're on a retracement back up to the midline or the third band. Anything under 47.19 is still a short trend. We're in a retracement and a short trend, a new short trend. So if you look down at the daily, you can see that we're in a new short trend and we're retracing. So I really want to keep this to turn here at the third level or the top band of my Keltner. One of these two bands, I'm looking for either a sideways sort of dance down or just a straight come back through the stochastic. So let's look at our 60-minute chart, and you can see that we are coming back down on the 60-minute, but we are probably going to retrace Monday, coming back up to test these upper bands. And so this is going to be a battle of the bulls and bears on the 15-minute. So just be careful on Monday coming into the NQ, pushing down on the 15-minute currently. So this is how you trade, folks. We're in a retracement, so we're likely to be breaking these higher as we get a decision made on whether this is going to go bullish or bearish or how high up on this weekly, daily retracement we're going to get. So just trade your positions, and then when you're in your everyday trading, you can change back to your standard bar direction so that you know whether you're going to be trading short or long inside of a daily range. And unfortunately for the NQ, we're in an overall short trend, but we're in a retracement, so it's going to be choppy. We're not an even down, 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 down as easy as possible. I mean, just hitting every upper move to send it back down. That's easy trading. This is battle of the bulls and bears on this weekly, daily, whether they're going to send it up for a higher retracement or they're going to continue slamming it down at this point. And right now on our weekly, it's heading up in a retracement. So it's going to be choppy, bumpy in the NQ. And you can see that our stochastics are pointing up for a retracement. Going to the crude market, we are at the bottom and we are potentially looking at a bottoming action. We're currently, put this back on my trend. As you can see, the trend has been down, of course, in crude, but we've got some dojis. We've got, like 4 dojis within the last 5 weeks. So 4 of the last 5 weeks have been dojis. That tells you that we're bottoming. I can easily see that this will come up to test these higher bands. Certainly to test this down bar right here at 45. So definitely I can see a 45 retracement in crude. It's all news driven. The Saudis have been calling uncle down here. They do not want to see it going past 30 again. We got down to 28.42. What was the low of this bar? 28.46. So they're not wanting to see this go back down. They're wanting to push this up, and they're doing that through the media. They're saying that they're going to meet in March with Russia and go over the January high production as a cutoff that they're going to get these people to agree to. Like, I'm like, right? I mean, it's like China, it's whatever they want to say to manipulate the prices. They'll say there's no data, anything beyond what they say. So, but right now we're moving up and we are retracing up. So again, this is difficult to trade because the trend is down and we're retracing up in a downtrend. So it's going to be bumpy, choppy. It's not the most optimal market to trade in. It's not like you can hit these lower because each time you get it to a lower band, that's where they buy it up. So if anything, counter trend trade and buy these lower bars up and be waiting for the green and maybe catch one that's going to run $2 or $3 for you intraday. So just keep your eye on the news and see how far up we can push crude. Let's back on my trend and my daily. So let's look at the E-mini. And this will look a lot like the NASDAQ. We're in a new downtrend. Sorry, I've got to put it on the weekly. Come on, computer. Here we go. So here's our new downtrend, and we're in a retracement in the downtrend. So I will be looking for maybe price to get up to 2000, 1982, whatever this mid band is on the Keltner, 1979, push up into here. We're in a retracement, but we have heavy momentum down. This is just a retracement and a new downtrend. So we're looking for daily down closes for the momentum, right? Here's the retracement. So anytime Monday, Tuesday that you see the daily close below the previous low, we want to down close, that's when you want to be hitting this down again. So we're getting up to a level between now and 1984 that will be a good place to get short again in the E-mini. And you can take this, of course, down to your lower chart levels, but I would be waiting for that daily. This is a good indication that it's coming back down. And again, it's like, do you hit these hard, or do you wait for the reversals to hit them hard at a higher location? I always like selling at the top band. in a downtrend as much as possible. This is like the move for me right here. So let me take this for you on a lower time frame chart. And here we go. You can get your short direction on and just nail these. Here was the, put them on long trends. This was that news event of the Russia-Saudi Arabia deal. So we did not quite make it down to the River of Gold, 1938.75. I do expect that to get hit, 1938.75, and then probably bounce back up on this high volume node. But for now, on the short trend, that's how I like trading these. Get my direction that I'm going to be trading, and then I just trade one direction, and I can set my filters on either stochastics, which get me in a little bit sooner, or I wait for the actual turn on the short direction. So I'm a little bit more sure of the direction. But either way, once you know the direction that you're going in, what I'm trying to say is that's the only direction that you should be trading. And I've got many ways to get short. So otherwise, just leave your chart on either direction or the mom trend, which will show you what the chart's actually doing, and try to take advantage of setting your higher time frame chart up and waiting for those turns, and then get short in your direction of your overall trend that you want to be trading in. So this is going in the overall direction of the market, but we're in an upper retracement, remember. So I would be looking for a retracement up at 1939 or 1934 to take this back up for some more upward movement going into our sorry, the chart back up. Here we go. Daily back on. Where's the daily? Here it is. Okay, here's our uptrend. So we're actually in an uptrend, retracement for the downtrend. So wait to see if price is going to turn around on this third band or the fourth band. Ideally, it's one of these two bands for the resumption of the trend. So if you want to wait for your D80 cross on the daily before you get short, that's one way to approach it, as those work out pretty well, except this one did not. You want to see that D80 cross on a red band. So get my solvers working for you and learn how to approach these markets. Learn to recognize a retracement versus a trend. And I think that we're in a downtrend now for the indexes. It's just that in a downtrend, there are retracements. That's just part of trading. So wait for your bars to turn around and get in your direction so that you can have the wind behind your back, and we can all float down the river together and put the profits in our accounts. So hope to see you soon. Let me know if you'd like any templates or help with anything. I've got 4 people on the waiting list for the trade room, waiting for one more person, and we can open that trading room up on a weekly basis. So I've got 4 people now. Woo! waiting for one more. So let me know if you're interested in the trade room. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.